Hi there and welcome to New Journeys Counselling Channel. My name's Marianne, the owner and the therapist at New Journeys. I'm not going to go through all of my contact information, but I will leave a description in the box below. So if you are interested in getting in touch, then you can do. So if you've watched any of my previous videos, then you'd be aware that I specialise in working with couples. I work with individuals with depression, and I also work with individuals with stress. And I also work with individuals where they may have relationship issues, trust issues from the past, or they find it hard to communicate effectively within their relationships. So a lot of videos that I've been watching lately, especially from relationship coaches, is around this red flags thing. So if you're not sure what red flags mean, in a relationship, there are signs or red flags that sometimes someone will pop up, and that will turn the person off another person. So what I wanted to discuss was the difference between red flags and alarm bells, because from what I've seen in videos and from other people, there seems to be a bit of confusion around the two things, and I just want to sort of talk about it just from a counselling perspective. So if I was to put a definition on these two things, I would say that an alarm bell, so if you're dating someone or in the early stages or talking to someone and there's an alarm bell ringing, that would be to do with either a really serious incident, so maybe you're just dating this person and then you sort of see like little snaps of their temper, but you don't see anything major, but then you're out one night and maybe they go over the top and sort of assault or attack someone physically. So that would be an alarm bell, because although you've noticed they've got a bit of a temper, when they've actually reacted on it and they've did this massive thing, which is assaulting someone, that is like a major alarm bell. It should be. It could also come in the form of things they say. So maybe you're dating someone and then they talk really negatively about their past partners. So it could be not just your normal comments where, you know, we didn't get on, or I didn't like my partner, she did this or he did this. But if they say things that kind of give you the chills, so maybe they said something like, I hated my partner and if I saw her again I would do this to her, or, you know, just something which you know sort of leaves you like with shivers or makes it seem a bit more extreme. Because not everyone's going to say positive things about their ex-partner, but it should be an alarm bell if you're dating someone and what they say could really be potentially dangerous. So they would be the types of things that I would call alarm bells. Now the difference between those things and red flags is a red flag is literally just something, a behaviour or a thing that someone does or says that may or may not turn you off the person, but to me I don't think a red flag should be a reason why you stop dating someone. And that's where I mean it could be, but this is where the confusion comes in, because the videos I've watched and when I'm having discussions with people, they keep saying, you know, 10 red flags that prove you shouldn't be with someone, or if this person does this, it's a red flag and you shouldn't continue to date them, and here are some red flags which say, and I just think it's turned into this big thing where, you know, maybe if someone does something wrong, like they don't text you back, or, you know, the types of things which people are putting forward as being red flags are saying to people then you shouldn't continue to date someone, and I just think there's a difference between alarm bells and red flags. So for me, a red flag is something where you're dating a person because you're still getting to know, all the way through the courting process, you're still getting to know a person, so there are going to be things they do which annoy you, which might irritate you, but you have to decide, is that thing that they're doing something I can even accept? Is it something I can discuss with them? Is it something which is like minor, so it's not enough for me to call this whole thing off? Or is it like major? But a red flag in some of the videos I've seen are things like someone constantly texting and maybe not seeing you face to face. Now that you're in control of that, you can say to that person, I want to meet, you know, I want to meet you instead of all the texting between us. Another red flag that I think I've heard is when someone, they say someone being too clingy or someone being too needy. Now, if you've pursued someone and if you have then made them feel really good about themselves and they really, really like you, then there's times where that's going to be reciprocated, and maybe it might be a bit too much. That person might be a bit too needy, might be texting you all the time, might be calling, might be wanting to see you. As a partnership, or even in courtship, you're both in control of slowing that down. You know, I don't think that as a red flag is something that you should kind of call the whole relationship up. Because a clingy person or a needy person, it could be coming from, you know, a deeper place. It could be coming from the past, the insecurities and things. But I think it can be explored. I don't personally think that that's a red flag, which means run away, you know, from the person. So basically, what I would say is when you hear these words, red flag or alarm bell, it's down to you as a person to decide, you know, is this person worth getting to know a bit better? Is this what the behaviour that they're doing or things that they're saying, is it enough to just call the whole thing off? Or can I look deeper into it? Can I explore it? Can I put a stop to it? Is it something I can accept? And you know, there's cases where no, maybe you need to just put an end to things, but I just think you need to think more clearly on these words. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on a video soon. Have a great day. Bye.